Hi guys, I just wanted to step on here for this week to go over your music work with you. This week we are going to be listening to some music from Aaron Copland. So we learned about him a little bit last week, and I wanted to give you a chance to take a listen to some of his music. Now, it's definitely music that you probably haven't heard before because I hadn't even really heard about his music that much. So I wanted to learn about him, and I've taken some time this week to listen and choose some of his songs and put them onto our YouTube playlist that I think are pretty interesting, and some of them that are different that I know I hadn't heard before, so that we can share in that experience together, okay? So when you are doing your listening this week, there's some things that I would like you to do. And so I'm gonna go over that with you right now so that you know what I'm looking for when we're doing our work this week, okay? First of all, when you take a look on here, you are going to write the name of the song that you pick, because there's a bunch of different songs that are on your YouTube playlist, okay? So there's not just one for you to listen to. I would like you to take a listen and see which one that you would like to listen to this week, okay? Some of them are a little bit longer, some of them are a little bit shorter, but that way you'll be able to pick something that you would like to listen to, okay? So we already know that the composer is Aaron Copland, and you don't even have to worry about how you spell his name because his name is written right here in our description, okay? So, and that'll probably even be on the YouTube song that you pick as well, okay? Now, when we're looking at the rest of this sheet here, we have 3 different sections that we're taking a look at. The first one is talking about instruments that we hear, and we've done that before a little while ago when we've been doing some listening. So as you're listening, take a listen and see if you hear maybe piano or voices or a trumpet or some drums. And if you hear those things, circle them, okay? Just take a listen and see what you might hear, okay? And this is a listening exercise, so it doesn't have to be everyone circling the same thing and writing down the same thing. This is your experience with listening to the music, okay? Your next one is about your tempo. Remember, we learned that tempo means fast or slow or sometimes in the middle, right? Moderato is that fancy word that you can use to describe tempo that's in the middle, okay? So your choices are fast, medium, slow, getting faster, getting slower, okay? Now, in a piece of music, most of the time it stays the same for a good chunk of the time. But there are some pieces of music that all of a sudden you'll notice that the music will get faster for just a little bit, and then it'll go back to the tempo that it was at the beginning. If you notice that in the piece of music that you're listening to, make sure that you go ahead and circle more than one, okay? You might not have to, but if you hear it, circle it. All right, our third one here is about our dynamics. Remember talking about how loud or how soft the music is, okay? So again, you're going to hear different dynamics in your song. It's not always going to stay at the same volume. It's not always going to be loud. It's not always going to be in the middle. It's not always going to be soft, okay? So your choices are soft, medium, loud, getting louder, getting softer, okay? The final thing on this sheet right here is your rating. So 5 is the best song you've ever heard. 1 is I don't ever want to listen to that ever again. So I want you to circle one of the numbers along here to tell me what you thought of that piece of music that you listened to, okay? Your last thing that I need you to do this week, you have a little clipboard sheet, just like this. And up in the instructions it says, oh, make sure I don't lose it here, it says draw a picture that comes to mind when you hear this song. So when you're doing your listening, put it on, do your first sheet, and then if you need to, you can put it on again and keep listening to it, or it might be one of the longer pieces of music and you still have time to listen. And then I want you to create a picture of that, of what you're thinking about, what it reminds you of. Maybe I've had some students before say that certain types of classical music or music that's instrumental will make them feel calm and ready to go to sleep. So you could even draw a nighttime picture of you getting tucked into bed and being ready to go to sleep. Sometimes it wakes people up and it makes them all excited and makes them think about a sunny day. Lots of different things. Whatever you think about when you're listening to that piece of music, that's what I want you to draw, okay? Again, if you have any questions over the week, please feel free to email me or send a message on the Hillside Facebook page. I cannot wait to see you guys again. I hope that you're enjoying this warmer weather and still being safe and being careful so that we can get back together and be in the classroom again sometime soon. Take care. Bye.